everyone, welcome back to another studio vlog. And first of all, I'm sorry if I sound a bit stuffy. Hay fever, it is killing me this week, but I'm very excited because I am actually going to bring you guys along on a new thing that I'm doing with my business, and that is doing collections on my online shop. So I've been wanting to sort of create a more curated set of product drops on my shop, because usually when I do a shop update, it's usually just like, a bunch of stuff that I've been working on in the past few months, and then I just kind of dump it all there, prints, merch, whatever, and none of them have like a coherent theme, and most of the time they don't even have anything to do with each other. So I want to actually start implementing collections into my shop updates, much like a lot of artists that I love do. For example, Catnip Studios, she does that. She has started doing that in the past year or so, and I really enjoy the sort of look that it gives the shop when you do a big drop, like a collection. And also it provides a lot more opportunities for marketing the products, and it just creates a lot more excitement when there's like the X collection dropping on this day, blah blah blah. I just think it would be really fun to toy with that, and I'm starting with the summer. The first collection that I'm doing is the Tulip Collection, because I've been really into drawing flowers and just botanical illustrations and things like that, and it's summer, so I thought doing like sort of a floral summery theme would be a really nice way to start. And I had a lot of really cute ideas for things that I wanted to do, all sort of surrounding tulips. And I wanted to bring you guys along on the design journey, the manufacturing journey, and just the whole process behind the collection itself, and sort of how I've organized it so that it can all go out on the same day. So I started off by planning out in my bullet journal what I wanted to do on my shop. And I actually wanted to do some new types of products with this collection, including like little phone grips. Can't call them pop sockets because that's trademarked, so it's phone grips. And so I wanted to try doing that for this collection, which is very exciting. And so I did like a little list in my bullet journal, just kind of detailing the different products that I wanted to do. This is a really great way as well for me to just sort of visualize what the collection will look like in terms of like variety of product, variety in size of product, and then also variety in prices. Because I always, when I do a drop on my shop, I like to have a good variety in price of the things I'm dropping, just in case, someone who can't afford something as expensive can still get something from this product launch and this shop update. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make 2 memo pads because I really want to make more stationery stuff. So I'm making like a weekly planning memo pad for your desk. I'm making a to-do list pad as well for your desk. I'm making a new acrylic charm, which I'm very excited about. I'm making obviously the phone grip. I'm doing 2 sets of stickers. I'm making a new bookmark, which is going to be a die cut bookmark, which I'm very excited about. So it's going to be like a funky little shape, as well as new washi tape, which I'm very excited because I haven't done washi tapes in about a year or two now. 2 years, I think. On top of that, I'm also doing a really cute like lined notebook with a cute design on it. I might do like a cute foiling on the front. And of course, doing an art print to go with the whole collection. And that's sort of the essence of this collection. And I obviously also have to design all the packaging and stuff that goes with them. And I'm also very excited because I get to actually make some cool like launch promotion graphics for it that are, about the theme. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of trial and error as well in terms of marketing this product drop and just, photographing all these things. I'm just going to be testing out new things, which is exciting. I feel like I needed a change in the way I do things so that it's not as random and it just feels more cohesive with every drop. I hope that makes sense. It's probably not even something that you've ever thought if you've ever bought stuff from my shop, or it's probably never something that's come across your mind. But as a business owner, I'm always like picking apart what I'm doing and seeing like, how can I make this better? And I'm very excited because I've already made like a list of future themes and collections that I want to do. So I'm very excited. I'm so excited to get designing these because I think this collection is going to be so colorful, so cute, so aesthetic. So with planning things like this, you also have to think about manufacturing and manufacturing times. So once I make this list, I actually go in and look at where I'm going to produce each one of these products, where I'm going to send it off to print essentially, and then see what like the printing times are for each one. I actually already know and have used most of the, if not all of the manufacturers that I'm using this time around, because I've been a loyal customer for a few years now. So I kind of have a rough idea of how long each one of these manufacturers take. So I kind of just put them then in order of urgency in that department. So I will start designing them in order of how early each one needs to be sent off to print. So yeah, then I usually do like a spreadsheet. You guys know I love a spreadsheet. So I do a spreadsheet where I lay down all of my items, where I'm going to be printing them off from. As you can see, there is a lot that goes into just designing products and making sure that you have like a coherent collection for your shop. So let's get into the actual design process for some of these. So, like I said, at first I wanted to get a good grasp of what the whole collection was going to look like, so I decided to start off with just a general sketch page and just kind of doodle out some ideas that I had for some of the products that I knew I wanted to make, and then just kind of let the ideas flow out of me, and then just any other products and ideas that came from that got added to the collection as I went. So I knew that I wanted to obviously make a print, and I wanted to make some memo pads, and I wanted to make like a phone grip. So I started off with those sort of designs, and I also sketched out the designs for a washi tape, and then I thought it'd be really cute to do like a die cut bookmark. So I kind of sketched out some ideas for that, and I actually already had a lot of like sketches and drawings that I've done in the past few months of tulips. So I decided to import those into this and just kind of keep them there for any future product ideas that I had as I was designing this project. And then I took these sketches and put them all into their different size project canvases, and I came up with a nice little color palette scheme that I actually put into Procreate individually under the palettes that you can save, just so I could reuse the exact same colors whenever I was designing any product in this collection. And this way I would make sure that all the products and the colors that I used were really cohesive and everything looked like it was part of a collection. So yeah, it was just really a lot easier to have all the colors in their little palettes on Procreate, because then I could just easily grab the colors that I've been using throughout the collection in different products. And I started off with designing the to-do list memo pad, and I knew I wanted the collection to have a very like sketchy and like just very cutesy feel. So I actually mainly use this very like rough sort of 6B pencil brush for a lot of the drawings, and I actually didn't color fill anything. I manually colored in anything that needed coloring in with that brush so that you could have this like really nice grainy texture to the coloring. As you can see here, when it's more of a close-up on this coloring, you can see that there's a lot more of this like sort of grainy texture, almost like it's been colored in with crayons or pencils, and I really wanted that sort of feel with the collection. So yeah, it was a lot more time consuming, but I think it really paid off because it just looks extra cute. So I started off by adding in all of the actual things that made this memo pad a to-do list, and I then experimented with how I wanted to draw the tulips in a lot of these products. Again, I wanted them to have this sort of like sketchy crayon-like feel for some of the products, especially for the memo pads, because they are on paper and it is like more stationery type stuff. So I wanted them to, you know, have a stationery type sketchy feel to them. And so again, I used that brush to retain all this really nice grittiness and just have this really cool texture to the line work. And then I did the same thing with coloring them in. And this was the product that probably took the most to design, just because I was experimenting a lot with the colors and what colors I wanted the tulips to be and how I wanted to render out a lot of these products and the tulip imagery, I guess, because then I would take these techniques and take them into the rest of the collection to create some sort of cohesiveness. So yeah, it was a lot of trial and error and experimenting, but I feel like I found my groove pretty early on, because again, I had this idea for this collection already a while ago, and I kind of had the image in my head of what I wanted it to look like. And of course, close to the end here, I was just adding some sparkles everywhere using one of the colors from my color palette because I have a problem and I can't not do that. And that was kind of it. I was really happy with how it turned out. I was just making some minor adjustments here and there of just changing some colors on some of the design bits. And if you're wondering about the title, no, that was not the final title. I actually typed it out later with a really good font. And I then took all of the things that I decided design-wise in that memo pad and took them into the other memo pad, which is a weekly A4 planner. So I actually took my rough sketch and I thought it was a bit too rough, so I went in with a less rough sketch on top of it just to get all the items and the bits on the page where I wanted them to be, just to make my design process a little bit smoother. And also I went in and added just a plan for what I wanted the colors to be. So once I was happy with how it looked in that sketch, I went in and actually did the final design for this memo pad. Again, using the exact same brush and the exact same color palette, and then just, using those colors in different ways, and even doing some gradients by alpha locking the really cool textures that I got using that brush. For example, you'll see later when I did this scalloped edge border, after coloring it in manually with that really cool brush, I then alpha locked this layer so that I would retain all those little gaps that create this little texture, and then use a really wide blurry brush to add a cool gradient to this border. And this way I had a really nice seamless color gradient and a color change while still retaining that cool little texture. I really enjoyed using this technique for a lot of the coloring in this collection because, again, I really wanted to keep that texture, but sometimes I wanted to change the colors of things, and yeah, it's just a little tip. It was very relaxing to do some of these products because it was kind of just coloring in the lines, I was using crayons, and it was just really fun because I don't usually do that when I work digitally. So yeah, I found it really relaxing, and I always enjoy doing designs like this because they require a lot less brain power than doing the usual illustrations that I do. So I just find them really relaxing, and I really enjoyed designing this whole collection. Of course, I had to freehand the text for the weekly pad just because I really enjoy freehanded text, and it's just really nice to have a bespoke font, I guess, in things. So yeah, I did that again with a really cute brush. I added in all the text and then also all the line art for the tulip decorations everywhere. And also added those two little rectangles at the bottom that are empty spaces, and one of them is going to be for people to write in their goals for that week and their reminders as well for that week. Just keeping a lot of empty space on this memo pad so that people can have as much freedom as they need to write down everything for their weeks. And the more tulips I drew throughout this collection, the more of a shorthand I got for drawing them, which was really cool. I kind of feel like I can just draw tulips in my sleep now. But yeah, I used this really nice coarse brush again for this memo pad because I wanted it to be really cohesive with the other memo pad. And because these are going to be printed on some uncoated textured paper so that people can write on them with whatever pen they want, I wanted them to have this sort of gritty look to them. So I went in and colored them all in just like I did with the to-do list memo pad. And that was kind of it for those two memo pads. And I was really happy with the final design for them too. Next up, I actually went in to designing the notebook, because the memo pads and the notebooks I was going to get printed from the same manufacturer. So I wanted them to all be done at the same time so that I could send them all off to print together. So I had a really cute idea for the notebook where I wanted it to have this cute little checkered design, but very wavy still and very cutesy and coquette, with like a ribbon with the tulips in the front. And I was a bit unsure about colors, to be honest, with this one, so I kind of just went in with a line art first and thought I would just see if any specific colors called to me. But I did know that I wanted it to be checkered themed, and I knew that I wanted it to have UV foiling on the front as well. So I was toying with the idea of the text and the sparkles having a cute like holographic foil on them. But before I got into that, I obviously wanted to get all the line art down so that I could see if I could experiment with the colors a little bit more. So I started off with what I knew, which was that I wanted the colors of the tulips to match the rest of the coloring that I've done for them. So I went in first with those, and then I kind of played around with the rest of the colors for the checkerboard designs afterwards, once I had more of a color idea, I guess. So I got all the text down and all my flat colors down, and I actually really hated the original sketch that I did for the checkerboard on the back of the notebook. So I went in and did that again, as well as the spine of the book. And I used that same technique as I did earlier, where I alpha locked all that like really good texture that I hand drew myself in, and then did some really cool like color gradients for the checkerboard designs. And this is sort of the color that I ended up going with. I really like it because it goes from like this dark blue, purple down to this dark red, and it encapsulates all of the colors in my color palette, which is kind of what I wanted. I was really happy with how it came out in the end after rendering all the tulips and making them look really cute. And then I also took in a lot of those designs into the inside 2 pages for the notebook. These were the final covers for the notebook. Super happy with them, and I can't wait for you to see them with the foiling on them, because those were very cute. So next up, I wanted to design the keychain and the phone grip, because I knew that those would take also a while to get manufactured, and I was getting them manufactured from the same company as well. So I started off by designing the keychain, which I already had a pretty good idea of what I wanted it to look like, and I had a pretty solid sketch for it. So it was just a matter of rendering it out, and I used my more usual style and my usual brushes for rendering this one out, because I wanted it to be a more crisp design and a more like buttery sort of render. Then for the phone grip, I did a very similar rendering design, and I knew that I wanted it to be more of a circular design, obviously, so that it would fit really nicely and centered on a phone. So I started off with this little sketch of some tulips, and I wanted them to have like a background so that it would have like a more solid foundation to sit on. And again, it was just a matter of rendering these out the best way that I like to do them, and making them look really nice and juicy and crisp, adding all these really lovely highlights, because I knew that they would come out with a really nice print. So with those 2 done, I then went into more of the like printable stuff, like bookmarks and art prints and stickers and things like that. So for the die cut bookmark, I had this design where I wanted it to just be like a little field of tulips, and then the die cut bit would be the tulips at the top. And this would look really cute if your bookmark was just in your book, and then you can just see like a little bit of some tulip petals popping out. So that's kind of what I did, and it's going to be like a mirror design on the back with my logo signature on it. So this again was pretty nice and relaxing, because I just got to render out some tulips to my heart's content. And then I went into the transparent stickers. I wanted to make 2 designs for stickers, and this second sticker design actually came to me halfway through designing this collection. So I wanted something with some text on it that would be like really nice and, you know, uplifting. And I thought of this, I had a few different text ideas honestly, but I ended up settling for this one, which was Still Blooming, which I thought was really sweet. So I designed this set of tulips that cut off at the bottom, and then it went into the text. And I think this will look really, really cute, like either on a notebook or on a laptop or something. And then for the other sticker, I took a sketch that I had already done of some tulips in a vase, and I had actually never rendered this one out digitally, so I just went in, took that sketch and rendered it out. And it was just really nice because I love drawing plants in vases. It's just so therapeutic. I can't explain it. It's just really, really nice. So these two were a joy to work on. And it was great because there were so many tulips in both of these designs that I got to implement some different colored tulips. Like some of them had different color gradients. I started implementing some like more purple tulips. So yeah, it was just fun playing around with all the colors that I could do with different tulip petals. And then finally, the last bit of this design cluster was the washi tape design, which was really simple. I just kind of used the same design technique that I used in the memo pads because, again, this is more of like a stationery crafty item. So I wanted to have this nice gritty texture to it. So I used that same rough 6B pencil brush in Procreate to design this washi tape. And I was so happy with how it came out as well. Just so adorable. Hi everyone. So I'm a bit out of breath because I just hauled 3 heavy boxes up the stairs. I got these 2 here and then this one that's on this chair. And I'm pretty sure, considering their weight, that they are the first bits from the shop collection. So I'm really excited and I wanted to unbox them with you guys. I was right! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all of these boxes are just the memo pads, so they look really cute. Look, so this is the weekly desk pad in A4 size, and you basically like can use them however you want. It has like empty date spots, so you can put in whatever date of the week your planning is, and then you can just tear off each page and keep using them. And I'm so happy with how they turned out. And then this one will either be more of the A4 pads. Yeah, it is. It's okay. So I put like all the ones that I can fit on this shelf over here, and I'm going to ideally put like the whole Tulip collection in this shelf if they fit. We got some more boxes in the mail today. Let's get it. And if my estimations are correct, then this is the DL sized to-do list memo pads. It's not actually, it's something way more exciting. Oh my god, that was so fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It looks so cute. Oh wow. Okay, this is very cute. I thought this was gonna take a lot longer to arrive, but this is my little A5 lined notebooks with a little holographic cover. And it looks so cute. Like, I am so obsessed with this. Let me have my face so it doesn't focus on it. But yeah, so it's got this cute holographic front, and it's got this very cute little checkered pattern and stuff all around it. And it also has this inside page and also in the back. And it's lined paper. And I'm so happy about it. I honestly thought these were gonna take ages. Sometimes it's nice to be wrong. Ooh. Yeah, this is also notebooks. I'm gonna put these to the side. Hi everyone. I'm very excited because over the past few days I have received some more bits for the shop launch in August, and I just wanted to show you how cute they are because I'm very excited. So firstly, I was really surprised that this item actually arrived because I was expecting this one to arrive last, that it would take ages. It's actually one of the first things I sent off to print because of that, but it arrived really fast, and it is actually my little phone grips. Look how cute they look. I'm so obsessed with these. Ooh. I actually unboxed one so that I could like test it out and see it in outside of the packaging, and so this is what they look like. Very cute. It's got this like transparent border. So yeah, it just comes out like this. It's got like a sticky back that you peel off and put on your phone, and then it's like a little phone grip for your phone. Super cute. I'm very excited about these because I haven't done phone grips ever. It's like a new product, and that's always so exciting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the reception of those. And the other thing that arrived was actually the stickers. So I got the Still Blooming stickers here. I'm actually gonna just take them out of the packaging now. They're both transparent stickers, which is very exciting. So this is one of them. Just says like Still Blooming. I bet these are gonna look so cute without the white backing card, like when they're actually transparent. And then I also got this one, which is just like a little vase with some tulips in them. Again, also transparent, so like everything that's white is transparent, and I think they will look so cute. And I can't wait to see them. Actually, I'm gonna take the backing cards off now. I'm too impatient. I wanna see what they look like. So, cute! So this is what it looks like without the backing card. Super cute. I love ordering transparent stickers from Sticker App because the design always comes out so vivid and so bright, and it just shows up even on like the darkest surfaces, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. Here it is. So cute. Love it. The colors are so vibrant, so beautiful. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna put these in my bullet journal or on my sketchbook or something. I'm currently just waiting on the other like memo pad to arrive. They had some problem during transit, during shipping, so I'm trying to get that sorted because they were supposed to arrive with the weekly pads, but they didn't. So waiting on that. I just need to finish off the design for the art print so that I can send that off to print, as well as the packaging for the acrylic charms, because I'm gonna get those printed with the same company. So yeah, pretty close in the last stretch here. I will get back to you when I next have something to show you. Hello, we've got some exciting developments here. I've got another package that has just arrived, and if my calculations are correct, I'm pretty sure it's the washi tapes and the acrylic keychains. So let's unbox them together. Oh my god, they look so cute. Washi tape. And keychains. Here is the washi tape that I got. It is really cute. I can't wait to see what it looks like on paper. But yeah, it also has these really cute stickers on the sides. And yeah, really happy with how they turned out. I'm going to open up one of them to see what they look like, because I bet that the colors are a lot brighter when they're like put on top of some white paper. And now for the keychains. So cute. I'm obsessed. So here is the acrylic keychain for this collection. I got like a very different type of keychain accessory for this one because I've always wanted to try these like colorful ones like this, and I thought that the purple looked really cute with these keychains. And yeah, they've got like epoxy dome on both sides, so they've got this like nice beveled edges, and yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. Colors came out really cute. I've just today sent off the art print and the backing cards for these acrylic keychains to print. So pretty much what I'm waiting to receive now is just the second memo pads that didn't arrive with the 8-4 ones, because apparently those got lost in the mail, unfortunately. So they had to reprint them and send them to me again, as well as the bookmarks and the art print and backing cards.
but I'm probably gonna have to just wait until I get back from my annual leave holiday to unbox the rest of them with you guys and show you how everything turned out. So yeah, I'm just going to unpack all of these and put them into their little spots here on the shelf and show you how I've been organizing it, because I'm running out of room in this studio, so we're doing some like creative decisions. So as you can see, I've pretty much been putting the entire Tulips collection on this shelf over here so that they're all in the same place. The good thing about the washi tapes is that they actually come packaged in like these sets of like stacks of washi tape, so I can actually just, you know, organize them like that on my shelf without worrying about the little towers falling over, which is good. So for the keychains, I might have to put them in here. I was actually reserving this little box for the bookmarks, but I think I'm gonna have to figure something else for the bookmarks in the meantime, and put the keychains in here, or as many as I can fit in here. So as you can see, this is kind of like a temporary situation. I still have a little bit of room here to put my DL pads, as you can see. And yeah, I've obviously still got a lot more stock of all of these items in a box at the back of the studio. Obviously I couldn't fit like everything on this shelf, but just for like packaging purposes of when I launched the collection, I wanted to have things like really close to me so that I could just like get all the items together. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just gonna have bits of this collection scattered around the studio. I'm really happy with how everything's looking right now.
Hi everyone. So it's been a few weeks since I spoke to you because I was away. And in the meantime, some final stuff has arrived, and also while I was away, I did a cheeky little bit of work just to get some final bits like sent off to print, because I had some issues with the artwork for the bookmark specifically. So I had to like sort some stuff out about the artwork with that so that I could get it sent off to print so that it would arrive this week before the shop collection drop, obviously. So while I was away, the second memo pads, to-do list memo pads, actually arrived, and here they are. I am very, very happy with how these came out, and I think they look really cute printed out with all of the cute little like brush textures that I use and stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. And now everything has arrived except for the bookmarks, which should be arriving in the next 2 days. So my main goal for today, now that I'm back, and for this week essentially, is basically doing all my prep for the shop collection drop. So today I am photographing all the new products and doing basically a whole photo shoot for the whole collection drop, doing a bunch of content filming for my socials as well to promote it. Of course, I'm gonna have to do some extra photographing and filming when the bookmark arrives. So yeah, I'm gonna do that today, and tomorrow I get to like edit all the pictures and the content that I film and stuff like that. And I actually this weekend have 2 markets here in and around Manchester. With all that said and done, let's set up this side table over here in my studio to get ready for photographing. I also forgot to show you, but I actually got the 2 art prints in the mail today, so I thought I'd show you how they came out. They're very, very cute. But yeah, let's get on to photographing all of these items. So you actually don't need a lot of like fancy like things to photograph things in your house or in your room. I honestly, it's kind of like a bit of a mess, but I don't use anything fancy. I use some heavy cartridge paper in an A2 piece of paper, yeah, A2, and I kind of tape it up onto my wall to my desk, and I make sure that it creates this nice little rounded edge over there. And there you have it, an at-home little white studio to photograph your items. Obviously, if you have bigger items to photograph, you might need some bigger paper, but nothing that I was photographing was bigger than an A4 sheet of paper, so I didn't need anything bigger than that. And I did the exact same thing with this bit of green. So it's technically a desk protector, like a faux leather desk protector, but it's really nice and long and big, so I like to use it as a backdrop for pictures. And I just kind of went to town using some of my fake tulips that I have in a vase in my studio as set design, and that was kind of it.
Now with all the pictures done and stuff, I can actually start working on some marketing stuff. So I'm actually working on my iPad at the moment on making one of those seamless carousel posts for Instagram. I've never done one before, but yeah, I'm currently trying to figure that out. And I'm also going to post all of the final looks of all the products and all the photos on my Patreon so that my patrons can have an early access look at all of the products that are going to be up on Friday. And yeah, then they can, like, you know, I don't know, plan what they want to get. If they want to get anything using their shop discount codes. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, you get some really good shop discount codes that you can use all year round, as well as obviously all the other exclusive goodies that come with Patreon. So check out the link down in the description if you'd like to become a patron. I pretty much now just have to add all the shop listings onto my shop front. So yeah, let's get working on this carousel for my Instagram and posting it on Patreon.
So I ended up not being able to film the early stages of this carousel, but I will leave the link to the tutorial that I used, that I found online on how to create a carousel. It's a lot of math, if I'm honest, but it was really worth it and kind of easy to do when to follow these steps. And it's just about like multiplying a number by the number of slides that you want. And then in Procreate, I designed the whole thing in one go, like on one really, really long canvas, as you can see here. And then it was just a matter of cropping this canvas over and over again using math again, and by subtracting this 1080 number over and over again. Anyway, yeah, it was a bit of a headache, but I was really glad that I did it because it worked really wonderfully and it actually was seamless. So yeah, if you'd like to see the tutorial I followed, I'll leave it down in the description. This was how it turned out. If you want to see how the final thing came out, I will show you shortly. But I also wanted to show you how I was editing some final bits of mock-up pictures for the online shop. So I actually did a last-minute coloring page for this collection because I have been doing some coloring pages on my Patreon and I just wanted to include one of those for the shop update. So I added a watermark to the coloring page design so that I could post that on the page, and a little mock-up of it on like a cute little scallop edge design. And I finished off the day with cutting out on my Cricut all of these little stickers for packaging, so that I could use them when packaging orders.
So, finally managed to edit all of those, like the marketing graphics that I wanted to do. And the carousel, actually, I tested it out on Instagram and it like on the drafts thingy, and it actually looks really good and it's all seamless. So it worked really well. I'm really happy with how it came out. So that's all ready to be posted when the collection drops on Friday. And as well, while I was on like a marketing graphics spree, I also made a little graphic with all of like the markets and cons that I'm doing in the next few months so that people can like have a look and see where I'm going to be at. With that said, I think I'm going to end this studio vlog here. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing the process of how I created a collection for my shop, from the planning stages to the design stages to the production stages to finally putting it up on my shop. I'm so excited for this to go up in like 2 or 3 days, and just for everyone to be able to see it and buy these things. I'm just so excited. And I'm also super excited to sell these in person at the markets and cons I'm doing the next few months. I think it'll be really cute. And by the time that this video comes out, my shop Tulip Collection will have been launched already, so make sure to check out the link in the description to go give it a look and maybe buy some bits. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!